first kiss story was a very, very memorable experience. It was very weird. It wasn't weird, it was awkward though, I guess, which I guess every first kiss is awkward. I was in 8th grade at this point, and I had a good buddy. He was my best friend at the time. His name was Khalil. Me and Khalil did a lot of stuff together. We were very good friends. In fact, it was me and Khalil that were like bros. And then we had 2 other friends who we always hung out with. It was Jen. Jen, still my girl today. I love Jen. And Bridget. Bridget, I haven't talked to in a very long time. Just haven't talked to her. But the 4 of us used to hang out like all the time. And me and Jen used to just be like bros, kind of. And same with Khalil. Khalil dated Jen for a little bit, and then that ended. And then they were just friends after, and they were cool with it. And then Bridget, Khalil had a crush on Bridget. And yeah, he liked her for a very long time. And that was pretty much our relationship. Me and Khalil being fully aware that he likes her. And basically everyone was aware, and Bridget was just like, yeah, I like you as a friend. And it was really fucked up. But we were all friends and we hung out all the time, and at one point it was a Halloween party that we all ended up going to. And we're all at this Halloween party, and you know, at an 8th grade Halloween party, what do? You play spin the bottle. And since it was an 8th grade party, when we play spin the bottle, whenever it landed on someone and then someone else, they'd always be too nervous to hook up, unless it was Jen and her boyfriend at the time. They just made out because they just wanted to brag. It was like, that was the equivalent of like sex back then. They were like, yeah, we did it, what's up? That was pretty much what it was like. And I was kind of just sitting there, and I was getting annoyed at the fact that nobody was actually doing it. And everyone was just sitting in this circle, and everyone just stopped giving a shit about the bottle. And so I wasn't talking to anyone, and I was just looking at the bottle, I was looking around, and I was like, fuck it. And I spun the bottle, and it landed on me. And I was like, okay, who would it land on? Who would I, you know, hypothetically kiss if I had to? So I spun it again, and as soon as I spun the bottle the second time, everyone just shut up all at once and just all their heads cocked right at the bottle. And I was like, oh shit, wait, now, hold on, no, whoa. And at that point I realized wherever this bottle lands, I'm gonna have all the pressure on me to actually hook up with whoever that is. And I was like, I don't want to hook up with anyone in this room, this sucks. Like, this was the point in my life where I never thought I was gonna have a first kiss. I thought I was just gonna live my entire life and never kiss anyone, pretty much. God. So the bottle starts slowing down, and as it slows down more, it ends up right on the girl next to me. And who's the girl next to me? No other than Bridget. And I look at the bottle, and I look at her, then I look at the bottle, then I look at her, and she looks at the bottle, and she looks at me, looks at the bottle, looks at me. That went on for about, you know, 10 seconds, and we were like, what do we do here? Because, you know, I wasn't interested in hooking up with her, even though, I'll be honest, she was attractive, but my bro had a crush on her, so how am I gonna do that to my bro? And then you got everyone in this party just being like, come on, don't be a bitch, do it. So then I look at the bottle, and I look at Khalil, I look at the bottle, I look at Khalil, Khalil looks at the bottle, he looks at me, looks at the bottle, looks at Bridget, looks at the bottle, looks at me, and I'm like, listen, I know what you're thinking, Khalil. You think I'm gonna actually hook up with the girl? I'm not gonna do that. And I look at Khalil, and he's just shaking his head in disappointment. He turns around, and in my 8th grade head, I was like, yeah, that's him approving of me doing this. And I pretty much had the most atrocious first kiss of my life. And when you say first kiss, everyone thinks their first kiss is like one of those little pecks. No, this wasn't a peck. This is like that shit you see in the movies where it's like everything's happening and it was awful. And let's just say, if you haven't had your first kiss, do not set any expectations because it is going to be atrocious. So yeah, that was my first kiss. Ended up hooking up on accident with my best friend's crush while he was eating ice cream. No, he was eating cake. It was like Halloween cake. And that's what happened. And after that, I was like, listen, I'm sorry, okay? I know you're mad at me. Please forgive me. And eventually he did forgive me. Thank God, because he's a cool guy. But, yeah, so that happened. I don't know how your first kiss stories went. If you wanna talk about that, leave a comment down below. I would like to hear about everyone's first kiss stories, because mine was awful. And she didn't realize that was my first kiss either. I don't think she still knows to this day that was my first kiss. So, she probably still looks at me today and thinks I'm just the worst kisser in the world. Which is awkward. Yeah. But anyway, that's my story. Guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. Also, if you missed my last video, make sure you check that out. It's going to be right there. And guys, that's really all I've got to say on it, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next Monday. Peace.